Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's video takes us to Okeechobee, Florida, where we find a couple of frauditors who've just been tossed out of a meeting for, well, causing a disturbance, and they got trespassed for a year as a result of that. And, well, John Felix at one point says the quiet part out loud, which we'll find out later on in the video what that is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
So right now you have disrupted the meeting. You need to go out to the sidewalk. There's no more talking about it. You need to go out to the sidewalk.
So how do you trespass?
You have disrupted the meeting. You need to go out to the sidewalk.
So you gotta write down the trespass, don't you? Whoa, hold on, I got you, yeah, but yeah.
You need to go out to the sidewalk.
What law are you using to trespass him, Lieutenant?
Why do I always have to point it out to you freaking morons what statute it is? I mean, I shouldn't have to do your job for you. I mean, if you had a lick of common sense and the ability to do any research whatsoever, you would easily be able to find these laws. But no, I gotta do your job for you. Here's the damn statute right here, John Felix. So shut your dang mouth and move along. Oh yeah, and before you keep on saying it, yeah, you don't need to commit a crime before you get trespassed. All they gotta do is ask you to leave, and then you get trespassed, okay?
Lieutenant, you can't act under his law to tell him to trespass him. Minus the crime.
Once you remove the problem, you have to go out to the sidewalk.
By what law?
You're not going to the sidewalk.
By what law?
Listen to me.
Is it under threat of arrest? Ask him that. Ask him, is it under threat of arrest?
Yeah, they need that under threat of arrest to claim that they have standing in court. Well, Lana tried the exact same thing plenty of times, and guess what? Lana failed every single time. In fact, so many other frauditors failed to prove standing in the same way. But let's listen to John Felix try to explain it here in the next few minutes.
You need to go out to the sidewalk.
Is it under threat of arrest?
I don't want to arrest you. You need to go
No.
to the sidewalk.
Is it under a threat of arrest that he has to go there?
Understand what I'm saying?
No. That's a simple question, Lieutenant. Is it under threat of arrest that he leaves?
You're not understanding what I'm telling you.
No. Answer the question. Hold on, Gio. Under threat of arrest, does he have to leave? That's what we're asking you, Lieutenant. Under threat of arrest. Under threat of arrest, Lieutenant. He needs standing. We need standing.
Uh-oh. He said the quiet part out loud right there, that they need standing. Yeah, you're not supposed to tell that to everybody, but we already know that anyway. We know that you guys need that standing, but here's the thing. Does it really work, considering that I've seen thousands of these videos where you say that exact same thing, threaten lawsuits, and nothing comes to fruition? In fact, Lana, like I mentioned before, is one of the few of you that actually have filed lawsuits, and, well, they were all thrown out of court so far. So why don't you find a new script or something like that and just move along, because this isn't working.
None. And he's in a public place. So why would he need to go to the sidewalk?
They want to remove.
No, who's they? The chairman does not, outside this building, he does not run this. Hold on, Gio. Hold on. He runs outside that door?
He wants them out by the sidewalk.
No, I understand, but you have to have a law to remove him to that sidewalk, sir.
He's explaining to you. He wants him out on the sidewalk.
I know what he wants, but that's not law. You're law enforcement, not feelings. You're not feelings. Is it under threat of arrest? That's what we're asking you.
He hasn't committed a crime. He needs to go out.
And he's in a public place. He needs to go to the sidewalk. Why?
Because he needs to be off the premises, right?
What do you mean? This is public.
This
is public.
He disrupted the meeting today.
In the meeting. He's outside the meeting. He's outside. Why does he need to go to the sidewalk? No, the chairman does not run you. He's not law enforcement. I heard him tell you he wanted to trespass. You have to threaten him with arrest. Please. He don't want to go to jail. We don't want to go to jail.
I'm telling you need to go out.
No. Under what? Under threat of arrest?
I am telling you.
No. You telling him what? You have to use law. You have to use law, Lieutenant. You know this. Lieutenant, you got to use law. You got to use law to remove him. You have to use law to remove him. Come on, you have a duty to intervene. You have to use law to remove him from a public place. No, you're not. You're not.
The chairman wants you off the premises.
No, the chairman can't enforce law. You are. And to remove him, you need a crime or something. Tell me something other than what he wants. Not what he wants.
Hey, douchebag, here's how it actually works rather than in your little fantasy land. Your friend here caused a disturbance which initiated an event called a trespass where the administrator of the building or somebody in charge asked them to leave. At that point, the law enforcement officers can remove them from the premises without an arrest occurring. You don't need to be arrested to be trespassed or anything like that. You're just trying to get some go away money at this point. That's all you're trying to do. I mean, it is so damn transparent. It is so damn obvious that Ray Charles could see that. Especially with the fact that you let the cat out of the bag earlier, that you said that he needed standing at this point so he could get a lawsuit. Oh boy, that was stupid right there. You really should have kept your damn mouth shut at that point.
Come on, Lieutenant. Don't do this. Don't do this, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, you took a note. Come on, you got a duty to intervene. You got a duty to intervene. He hasn't broke. You just say he hadn't broken. No, Jill, stand still. He hadn't broken the law, right?
He needs to go out to the side.
He hadn't broken the law. I got you.
No,
I got you. Huh?
I said, no, he has not.
And what law would he be breaking by standing here?
Let me try to. And not misunderstand. Now, what is the kind of thing about this bill? So you are not understanding what you're saying. I don't know why this is playing music right now.
I don't know what law you're using to remove him.
Wait. So, I heard him say that was the third time you removed him and then the trespass, and then the trespass. Is that correct? I just wanted to.
That is correct.
Okay, take step by step what I understood to happen. Now you are saying, and that's because they just passed that ordinance that allows for the 2025
Yes.
billboard ordinance. So because that passed already, it's now essentially in effect immediately.
Yes.
Okay. So now when he had you spoken out, you are now telling him he has to leave to the corner,
Yes, to the side.
to the sidewalk, of course.
Which is under the ordinance too. You can remove him from there.
Wait. So once he moves to the sidewalk, he's going to have to trespass.
No, he will be trespassed from the building for now.
Okay.
But he will have to stand on the side.
As long as he's in
disrupted
the
meeting
sidewalk.
today. Yes, he's fine.
Okay. So if he refuses to leave this building now, you're saying then he could be arrested?
He could be arrested.
No, not could. Not could. No, you have to answer that question. Yes or no?
Could means yes or no, that he would have the discretion whether or not to do so.
No. I'm asking you, would you do that?
Let's.
Yeah, this lawyer knows what John is trying to do at this point. She knows that he's trying to entrap this officer right here, which is why she's keeping him on a short leash at this point because, well, it could go either way at this point. But the officer is playing it smart at this point and not saying any more than he has to, using his words properly, which John Felix is getting really pissed off about.
Because if he wants him to leave that bad, say it. Put a ring on it.
But he will have to stand on the side.
As long
He
as he's
disrupted
in
the
the
meeting
sidewalk.
today. Yes, he's fine.
Okay. So if he refuses to leave this building now, you're saying then he could be arrested?
He could be arrested.
No, not could. Not could. No, you have to answer that question. Yes or no?
Could means yes or no, that he would have the discretion whether or not to do so.
No. I'm asking you, would you do that?
Let's. So.
Because if he wants him to leave that bad, say it. Put a ring on it.
Give him the opportunity.
Put a ring on it.
Before you stop.
You have a duty to intervene. You just heard him say there's no crime yet. What crime would it be? Help him.
Oh, so the lawyer wasn't exactly helping your case out at all, so you went running to the other officer right there. That's like a child running to their mama asking about something they could have when their daddy already said no. Yeah, that's that kind of thing right there. That is just so childlike and very pathetic for an adult to do. Then again, we are dealing with a frauditor here, and some frauditors do have a tendency to revert to a childlike state when they don't get their way. You know, a little tantrum here and there.
Baby, my voice cannot be a disturbance. I got freedom of speech. So I'm sitting there asking him, just put a ring on and say you arrested. And then we'll go to court with it. Come on, Lieutenant. I just talked to you about this, Lieutenant, before you did this and he put you up to it. I told you. You work for the sheriff, my man.
And the video abruptly ends right there, folks. I mean, I guess this frauditor was just starting to throw a temper tantrum, and he didn't want to show it on his clip right there. So, yeah, I guess he just didn't want everybody to see how much of a grown-ass man-child he truly is, because this was truly pathetic. He went to the other officer just because he didn't get his way. Pathetic. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
You don't want to go to jail.
For what?
You read this.
I don't have to listen to
Read
anything. Blah, 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 blah.
Dude, so there's no way I can get in, bro? Come on, I'll put you on my YouTube.
Then shut up, Wesley.
You gotta put signs up, ma'am, if it's...
Are you Glenn Serio?
Who's that?